The Brook is one of the best poems of Lord Tennyson. It is an autobiography of a brook means a small river. He has personified the stream and talks about its 1. Beginning, 2. Journey, 3. Destination of the river, comparison with human life. Just as the brook passes through many ups and downs throughout its journey, man also faces many ups and downs in his life, so neither the life of a man nor the journey of the brook is smooth. Thus, human beings must try to overcome the hurdles in its journey. Contrast. The human journey ends when it attains death, whereas the brook's journey is eternal and continuous. Let us understand this wisdom-filled poem, paragraph by paragraph. The very first para goes like this. First paragraph. I come from haunts of coot and hern, I make a sudden sally, and sparkle out among the fern, to bicker down a valley. A small river has been personified in this poem. It says that it starts from the places that are frequently visited by water birds like coots and herns. The brook emerges suddenly and flows down noisily among the wild plants. Friends, we know that rivers start from mountains, and due to steep slope, the rivers there flow with speed and noise. But when these rivers enter the plains, their speed decreases and they become quiet. Second paragraph. By 30 hills I hurry down, or slip between the ridges, by 20 thorps, a little town, and 50 bridges. The brook then flows down speedily through 30 hills. It flows through the valleys between these hilltops, ridges, passes through 20 villages and a little town, and flows down 50 bridges. Friends, what is half of 100? Yes, it is 50. Third paragraph. Till last by Philip's farm I flow, to join the brimming river. For men may come and men may go, but I go on forever. The brook flows near the Philip's farm in the end, and joins the river which is full of water. As brimming means overflowing, then the brook compares its journey to the human journey of life by saying that men may take birth and die in their journey of life, but the life of a brook is continuous and never-ending. It keeps on flowing forever, and its journey never ends. Fourth paragraph. I chatter over stony ways. In little sharps and trebles, I bubble into eddying bays, I babble on the pebbles. The brook flows noisily, as if chattering, when passing over the stones. It also makes high-pitched sounds. It creates happy sounds when it enters the spiral waters of the bays or strikes against the pebbles, flowing through them. Fifth paragraph. With many a curve my banks I fret, by many a field and fallow, and many a fairy foreland set, with willow weed and mallow. Friends, a river never moves in a straight line. It moves in bends and curves, which is also called meandering. Fret here means anger or difficulties in life. During its journey, it crosses many fields and fallows, which are uncultivated lands and forelands, which means fertile lands which look like the land of fairies, because it is a fertile land and must be lush and green. It passes through willow weeds that are wild plants and mallow plants, which is a kind of flowering plant during its journey. Sixth paragraph. I chatter, chatter as I flow, to join the brimming river. For men may come and men may go, but I go on forever. The brook moves noisily as it flows. Its main aim is to join the overflowing river. The journey of the brook is never-ending as compared to the journey of a man who takes birth and dies with the passage of time. Seventh paragraph. I wind about and in and out, with here a blossom sailing, and here and there a lusty trout, and here and there a grayling. The brook goes on flowing in a zigzag manner, meandering in bends and curves. It becomes a source of life for those who swim and multiply in its clear water. It is talking about fishes like trout and grayling can also be seen in its water. Friends, here, I want to share an important fact with you. The plural of fish is always fish. But when we talk about various species of fish together, we may say fishes. Just like here we have said fishes. 8th paragraph. And here and there a foamy flake upon me as I travel, with many a silvery water break above the golden gravel. Foam can be seen on the water of the brook as it moves ahead. The water of the brook gives a silvery appearance as it passes over the golden-colored sand. 9th paragraph. And draw them all along and flow to join the brimming river. For men may come and men may go, but I go on forever. The brook carries the foam or lather, sand, fish, etc., along with it on its journey towards the river which is full of water. Its journey is eternal, unlike that of men who enter this world and then die as their journey of life is mortal. 10th paragraph. I steal by lawns and grassy plots. I slide by hazel covers. I move the sweet forget-me-nots that grow for happy lovers. Friends, when the rivers flow in the mountain region, they flow with speed and noise, but when they enter the plains, their speed becomes slow, and so they become quiet. In the poem, too, when the brook reaches the lawns and grassy fields, it starts moving silently. It flows quietly by hazelnut bushes, carrying away the sweet flowers named forget-me-nots which grow for happy lovers. 11th paragraph. I slip, I slide, I gloom, I glance among my skimming swallows. I make the netted sunbeam dance against my sandy shallows. The brook flows silently. Sometimes it appears to be sad, but sometimes it appears to be happy, shining in the sunlight. The swallows, which are types of birds, fly over it. The sun rays fall on the flowing water of the brook. The rays pass through the trees and appear to be netted. The rays are then reflected here and there due to the rippling water of the brook, and hence they seem to dance in the shallow area of the brook. 12th paragraph. I murmur under moon and stars, in brambly wildernesses. I linger by my shingly bars. I loiter round my cresses. The brook moves with little noise through the thorny wild areas under the moon and stars at night. Then it moves over the areas covered with small rounded pebbles and round the cresses, which is a pungent leafed plant which grows near its bank. 13th paragraph. And out again I curve and flow to join the brimming river, for men may come and men may go, but I go on forever. Then the brook takes a curve and comes out. It flows towards its destination, which is the brimming river. Because whatever may happen, the journey of the brook is continuous, eternal, and never-ending, unlike the journey of the man which is temporary and mortal.